Hi, and welcome to episode 2 of
Kenyon's Room.
No, not that one.
Kenyon's Room.
So, big thank you for everyone who tuned in last week. It's a big success. I think we're on 71 reviews. We put that through our multiplier. That's quite a lot. And we also got five thumbs up, which basically means we have got a second series. This week I'm going to talk a little bit briefly about the mind. Recently I've been getting what I believe to be messages from someone or something in my subconscious. Last week I woke up with the word insouciant repeating in my head. It was also repeating in my dream as well. It's a word that I'd encountered a little bit in my life, but maybe in a book. I don't believe I've ever used it. I don't think I even ever said it out loud. But I woke up and there it was in my head. And so I checked it out. And apparently it means light-hearted, carefree, lack of concern. And I think it's usually meant in a negative way, like his insouciant attitude towards his finances. So it's not usually a positive thing, but I think it's an ambiguous word, and I choose to interpret it in a positive sense. So I'm not going to choose to interpret it as a message saying you must cease your insouciant behaviour, sort yourself out, make a plan. No, I'm choosing to interpret it as everything's okay, do what you're doing, keep being insouciant, keep that carefree attitude, which is kind of a bit at odds. Excuse me. Should we do that again? Is that okay? It seems to be at odds with my general feelings. I don't think I'm insouciant. So perhaps what I think it might have been saying, whoever that was saying, be more insouciant, because what you want, your desires will manifest themselves one day, but you need to stop worrying. You need to be, So I've been thinking about that a lot recently. But that's today's thought out of the way. So I'm going to move on to the next segment of the show, which is
What's out of the window?
There we go, everyone's favourite. So let's take a little second and let's see what's out of the window. Okay. And there we see that's the bus stop from last week's episode. Not much going on there right now. Let's have a look down the road. That there is Birch Street Chippy. Interesting. That it's changed owners numerous times over the years, but their gravy recipe has never changed. A few weeks ago I treated myself to some gravy, But before, and it's just changed hands. I was curious because I'm a big gravy fan, not quite a connoisseur, but I'm a fan. And I said to him, "May I try your gravy before I order it?" Much like you do with a pint of ale, and you have like a little taster. And the kind lady behind the counter, she kind of put a few chips in a little empty pie case, you know, the little foil ones. And she gave me a few chips and she put a bit of the gravy on. And I ate a couple. In fact, I ate all. I think there was 4 chips in there. I ate them, and alarm bell started ringing straight away. It was the same recipe. And I don't like that gravy. Other people rave about it, but it's not gold standard. It just got me wondering, like, they must have had the same recipe passed down, or the same supplier for, it must be 20 years now. As you can see, they're probably having, you can't really see with this camera, but there is a figure in there, probably cashing up now. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else out of the window. Is any people? No, not there. That over there is what I believe to be a borstal, but I'll discuss that in another episode. So yeah, that was what's out of the window. I resume my position here. Okay, so and now on to the next segment of the show, which I like to call
The Journals.
The Journals. Wasn't quite happy with this segment last week. We had a bit of a problem with the camera, which meant I was kind of too close, but I think we got there in the end anyway. But anyway, let's have a look at the journals. Take my place over here for this second. Now I'm just going to pick out a random passage. Okay. The 5th/the 6th of January 2009. New Year. Last night I only had 2 hours sleep, and I felt better for it. I could work there forever, quite easily. I can sense people accepting me. I can also sense something else. I can feel myself getting closer to catching the big fish. Something in my bones leads me to think I can do something this year. Ideas. I just need a starting point. A world. England. That's all I know. I'd be silly to stray very far from it. And I thought, excuse me, I never thought I'd come to enjoy LSD. Ooh. It's making me feel more confident. I can feel it inside me. So far I have nothing but thoughts as usual. Need to settle and ferment before pulling the plug. So there you go, that was my thoughts for that day. I don't know what LSD has to do with anything. Tough one. One second, there's a voice in my ear. What's that? Okay, 1 second. What are you talking about? Wait. Can you stop interrupting me, please? No, I don't... No, just stop talking, just don't do it. Okay? For fuck's sake. Sorry about that. Now to the next segment.
Difficult times.
Difficult times, yes. Difficult times. Okay. Yes, I'll get down close to this one. Again, this refers to... I should get a bit closer. There was a girl at school back when I was 12, 13. I won't name any names because I don't want to embarrass them, but she was a young thing, very dark, ever so dark. I think she was possibly Italian in descent, but I had a real crush on her, and she's my second taste of a girl being sexually suggestive to me. The first was a girl called Jennifer Britton when I was in primary school. She had very long ginger hair, and she used to play footsie under the table with a long denim-clad leg with a black boot on the end that really did belie her age. Yeah, she'd kind of tickle my leg, and I would kind of like push my fringe. I had quite a long fringe at the time, and push it over my eyes so it was like that, and that would make her giggle, and then she would play footsie with me. But anyway, that's another story. This one time, Natasha, she gave me a hug in front of a lot of people. I remember at the time she was wearing a black bubble coat, you know, the ones people used to wear, and I always remember the sensation of that bubble coat on my hands as I awkwardly hugged her back, and I was quite sure I was literally in a circle of girls, and she graced me with this hug, and I soon became deeply, deeply, deeply embarrassed, and I began to hug this circle of girls in a very quick and thinking about it now, this makes me want to crawl into my shell like an old turtle. But I go around hugging everyone, going, "Oh, hug for you, hug for you, hug for you," and I'm pretty sure I look like a fool. But I got over it. She asked me to go with her, and I said I don't know, and that was that. Never really saw her again. I think she's probably in recruitment or something like that. Seems the type. Yeah. So yeah, that was difficult thoughts. So I think we've come to the end of our... Have we? Yes. I'll make a new jingle for the end because we didn't quite get to the end last time. This is the end of Kenyon's room, Kenyon's room, Kenyon's room. So let's hear that again. See the difference.
Difficult times.
Difficult times. It's not quite getting the volume in that. This is the end.